it's ISAT. Today is ISAT day and I'm so excited. So today is the International Stuttering or Stammering Awareness Day, and why not? We are here today because we have to tell people what today is all about and what the concept of stammering is all about. So in case you do not know who this person is, I am Izzy Talks and I am a YouTube creator who stammers. So for today, it's ISAD, and the theme of this year says sorry, a minute, so I get that, the power of listening. And for today, I want to believe that there are people who do not have an iota of information of what stammering or stuttering is all about. Let's talk about what the concept of stammering is. Now, first thing I'll answer is, stammering and stuttering the same thing? They are actually same thing, same in meaning, same in everything. It is just that stammer is a UK English, while stutter is an American English. So ISAD is the International Stuttering or Stammering Awareness Day. They are all the same thing. Now the next one is, what is the meaning of stammering or stuttering? And for this exact concept, I'll bring in my undergrad thesis, because when I was in the university, I actually wrote about stammering as my undergrad project, and of course I enjoyed the writing process. So this is my undergrad thesis. I have it and it's going to be a lifelong treasure. Let's talk about what stammering is. Okay, so here in my book, stammering is a speech disorder characterized by repetition of sounds, syllables or words, prolongation of sound, and interruption in speech known as blocks. So in my own words, what stuttering is all about is when one's words are broken down involuntarily, so they crack when they speak. As at when last I had done an intense research about stammering, there is no link to show that it could be a genetic disorder, which means that it is very possible for a father and a mother to have a stammer and their kids would not. It's also possible for a father and a mother to not have a stammer while one of their kids or all their kids would have a stammer. For example, my parents did not stammer, but I and every of my siblings, we do stammer, but we do stammer to different degrees. I think mine is the most severe, if I were to say. Now, another thing about stammering that people do not understand is, it is wrong to call someone who has a stammer a stammerer or a stutterer. For example, instead of saying isn't is a stammerer, you say isn't is a person with a stammer. Also, as at when I had last done a research on stammering, there are 3 types of stammering. So the first one is developmental stuttering or stammering. Okay, so this is found in kids. So as kids grow and they learn to speak, they might experience a kind of stammering. So this kind of stammering may go away. Emphasis on may go away. When a kid is trying to learn to speak, they are new with words and all that. So when they say some words, they might tend to break. But this doesn't mean that they will have a stammer as they grow up. It may just be part of their word learning process. Okay, so when you have a kid and they're learning how to speak and they tend to stammer, it is not wise to say, oh, my child has a stammer. Not yet. they might be trying to learn their words, and it causes them to break. So that is a stammering found in kids, and they may go away or may not go away at the end of their word learning process. And the second kind of stammering is the neurogenic stammering. So I once you hear the word neuro, and you know it's the brain. So this kind of stammering occurs when a person has had a fatal injury to their brain, and it causes them to slur or break their words when they speak. So when people have some certain kind of head trauma in an accident, or anything, is may affect the speech parts of their brain, and it may cause them to stammer. So people like this may need something like a therapy. They might need help to learn how to speak fluently once again. Last one is the psychogenic type of stuttering. So this actually occurs when one has had an intense traumatic emotional damage, something like a very bad heartbreak, a very bad abuse, which could be any kind of abuse, a very intense grief or something. It can affect their mind, and ultimately affect how they speak. It will make them to have occurrence breaking in their speech and all that. So these are the three types of stammering that we have. So now you actually know what stammering is and the types. So how can you help a person who stammers? And this brings us to the theme for this year: the power of listening. So when you give heed to your friend, your child, your classmate, your spouse who stammer, it does help us a lot better. I come to understand from my own perspective that most people who stammer loves attention, and this can be due to we don't fit into most groups easily. So it helps when you give us your attention, when you're patient with us, because of course we don't speak as fast as you do. Stammering, I think, my opinion, I think stammering can be learned. Can. And I think this is all for ISAD from MySpace. There are also so many amazing creators who are doing these things. We are all over Instagram, all over YouTube, all over Facebook. Go and check us out. And until my next video, happy International Stuttering or Stammering Awareness Day 2024. The power of listening. Thank you.